Hello, everyone. Are you still with us? How's everybody feeling? Second bout of this wonderful Saturday here at the Travis County Expo Center. And I think we are going to get into some introductions. What do you think, Electra Blue?
I think that sounds just dandy, Chip Queso. Doc Lawless, we good? We good? Okay.
All right.
Is anything special? Just a regular rollout? And let's do the Hail Marys. I know, that's what we're doing.
Hail Marys are first. Hail Marys. They got something fancy. Whatever, come on.
Your 2026 Hail Marys. Number 007, Hot Pepper. 111, Syko Sam. Number 12 is Milagritos. 12-12, La Guerra Loca. 137, Shredinger's Cat. Number 26, Tropical Mechanica. Number 27, Peace War. Number 3, Speedo. Number 781, Brute. $8.26 is Metallica Breath. Number 956, Valentina. And your captain, number 73, Farida Loca. On the bench, Pandemonium Doll and Monster Mash, the Hail Marys.
I think you brought us Sour Patches, okay, right? Am I right? Like two? Last time, yeah. Here we go. We're doing Sour Patches.
And your 2026 Hustlers. Number 050, Bad Juju. Number 101, Kellerella DeVille. 1945, Juicy Cooter. 210, Vile Vixen. 324, All of a Sudden. 420, Stoneher. 48, Spread Eagle. 512, Truck Stop Trixie. 72, the artist formerly known as Hells. 813, Bitter Cup. 90, Lelith Hasper Smacks. 99, Grit. And on the bench, Smash Effect and Dardar Blinks. Derby family, your 2026 Hustlers.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bout number 2. Second of the day here. Hustlers, Hail Marys. Always a friendly environment, Electra Blue. It's oh so friendly.
Well, it's always friendly. I mean, we have, your 70s derby queens with all that good music, and then, your Latina music playing. Come on.
There you go. If you're ready, give them some love. We're going to get going here in this first half of 2. Don't forget to go get your Chuck-a-Ducks for Chuck-a-Duck at halftime. Meanwhile, Truck Stop Trixie on the line.
And that is Tropical Mechanica for Hail Marys in right out of the gate. Lead jammer, Tropical Mechanica.
Truck Stop Trixie having a little Peace War slowdown. Meanwhile, Tropica into turn number 1. Ready to score points, calling it off quick. 4 on the floor and calling it done. Quick work for the Hail Marys.
Hit it and quit it. That's the easiest way. Shout out to Dr. Alex Vandewally Chiropractic. Is your neck or back feeling funny? Have Alex realign you. He helps all our skaters stay healthy and in the game. North Hills Drive, right here in Austin.
And I'll tell you what, Dr. Alex, if you need your back fixed, go check him out. He's very good looking for everyone. He really is.
Okay, Chip Queso.
Considering we're celebrating everything.
So
there we go, lead jammer.
And now
second
we
in a row.
Lelith looking for an out here on the inside of turn 1, but it's going to be Milagritos picking up the first points for the Hail Marys. Oh, Lelith out chasing them down, and jammer. A little jammer blocking action, but Mila says, no, going to call that. 4 points for Hail Marys.
A very consistent derby strategy. No need to piddle-paddle around again one more time. Just get 4, call it off. You're done. Start over again. It's a matter of catch-up or having one of those jams like we saw in the last bout of 20 points or so.
All right, speaking of ketchup, since they do sell hot dogs here at this amazing venue, which we love, is it ketchup or mustard on the hot dog, Chip Queso?
Both. It's
All
definitely
right.
both.
There you go. 420, that is Stoneher, your jammer, getting recycled. Speedo, your jammer for the Hail Marys. Oh,
Wait a second. Wait
Trouble.
a second. Yeah, what you said, that's what you said. Treble at the same time as 420. That would be Stoneher gets penalized. Speedo stays up. Speedo, formerly from Houston, has been with the Texas Roller Girls here for 3 years, I believe, or so. Also does time as a ref.
And also, we just saw and skates for Texecutioners and was at regionals a couple weeks ago. All right, lead jammer still Speedo. 8 points so far for the Hail Marys as they come out strong in this first half of this game.
They do. Big hit penalty called just as the jam is called off. And we've got a blocking with the head penalty possibly.
I think I saw a forearm penalty. Hang on, there's a discussion. The officials are going to official that.
So we've had a penalty, of course. Referees are getting together. One of the outside referees feels or saw something. The inside referee saw something else.
Official timeout. So while they discuss their officialing, we're going to go shout out to Fusion Environmental Group, providing mold, asbestos, and air quality inspections, VOCs, and formaldehyde testing. Formaldehyde looks really weird when it's spelled out. I know how to say it, but anyway, visit fusionenv.com for more info. Crazy Duke, you know her. You remember Crazy Duke. She and her husband own that company.
Crazy Duke is going to challenge Electra Blue at the after party at the sign bar where you should be. She's going to challenge her to spell formaldehyde after having an adult beverage. Be there and be square. I promise you. Am I right? I don't know.
It's formaldehyde with a Y. Spell it out. How many spelling bee champs do I have in the room? Formaldehyde. Can anyone spell formaldehyde right now? All right. See? Nobody. Oh, Lexi can. I'll get you. Oh, there'll be a test. Don't worry. There will be a test. How about Corella DeVille's company? They've been keeping Austin floors clean and pristine since 1986. That's a long time.
That's
if you
a long.
I remember 86. Do you, Chip Queso?
I do remember 86.
That's right. If you hire royalty and mention TXRG, they'll donate $20 to the league or one of the teams. You choose.
There you go. You can choose. You can also come ask Electra and I about old things like 1986.
Was anyone that kid wasn't alive in 1986? A few people. I can maybe.
So it looks like we are potentially getting a score update. Also, the referees are converging to figure out the penalty situation. I think they'll get that cleared up. Right now, we've got Speedo sitting in the royalty carpet and tile cleaning penalty box, awaiting Truck Stop, who is on the jam line for the Hustlers. Electra skating unopposed.
That's right. We're going to have a power jam with Truck Stop Trixie, also representing Texas during the regionals a couple weeks ago in Columbia. Look at this coming through the inside. Oh, stopped by Peace War. Oh, grr.
Now, of course, Peace War there, having to squeeze through. Bitter Cup gets through. Lead Jammer, just the medicine that Truck Stop Trixie needed to see if they can get on the board.
First lead for the Hustlers. Truck Stop Trixie in charge. But, of course, there's that wall of plaid with Peace War at the helm. Triple threat Peace War.
Peace War, last line of defense with that pivot helmet on. Always very difficult to get past. But Truck Stop Trixie has gotten some hips past. That's some points being scored.
All right. Peace War Recycling, Truck Stop back behind the jammer line. Truck Stop Trixie says, no more. I've had enough of that.
And
Hustlers get any points?
we're awaiting.
Yay, four.
4
Kinda kills him.
points. There you go, Hustler fans. 4 points on the board, getting it cranked up. Getting it started. Mila Gritos back on the line for the Hail Marys.
Okay, so Hustlers did not field a jammer, so Spread Eagle is going to take one for the team. Oh no, Truck Stop Trixie subbed in. So you have to have a jammer on the track, unless they're in the penalty box, but
Yeah. We are making sure to get the time correct. That's important as we are at 18 to 4. Currently 25 minutes, 18 seconds to go heading into jam number 5. We've got one in the penalty box. That would be a Hustler.
so two in the penalty. Okay, yeah, one in the penalty box, taking the penalty for the jammer that was not on the track. So the illegal procedure there. So Truck Stop Trixie and Mila Gritos. And a scrum of action here at the jammer line.
Multiplayer block called on 73 for the Hail Marys.
That's
Mila
Frida.
Gritos back to the back. Stoneher also sent out. Truck Stop Trixie gets through and is lead jammer. So second lead jam in a row for the Hustlers. Truck Stop Trixie made that happen, but a rotation in the penalty box of her team.
Okay, star pass now to Hot Pepper for the Hail Marys. As we get in a scoring position for the Hail Marys. Oh, on the outside, untouched Truck Stop. Woo-oo! Go on through.
Hot Pepper out. No, sent to the penalty box. I saw a back block, penalty. It's going to be a power jam and 4 more points for the Hustlers, and we are very narrowly close to a lead change.
Oh, does everybody have a beverage handy just in case? Did truck stop do it? Come on, trucky. So close. 12-point jam for the Hustlers. Held to 0 for the first time for the Hail Marys.
Right, and coming in hot with matching up the 2 points, game of momentum. They would call that a swing, possibly. I don't know. It's close.
It's close. So power start. Lelith in charge with the star for the Hustlers. Hot Pepper serving the penalty as the pivot turn jammer on the last jam. Lelith looking for the inside. Oh, holds it by, oh. And all right, so we're going to do a little jammer switcheroosies.
Did not see the infraction there, but definitely sent to the penalty box. So now we have a lead jammer. That is Hot Pepper coming hot out of the penalty box and quickly calling it off.
So that was smart call for the Hail Marys. So Lelith goes into the penalty box. Probably another 20-ish seconds left to kill that penalty. So Hail Marys are just going to reset, put their power players in. I mean, look at that. Look at that lineup. You got Peace War, you got Trophy, you got, oh my gosh. So yeah, they're going to have a power start for this next jam. That was a good call.
Shall we discuss? Yes, good call. Interesting effect with Hot Pepper out of the having momentum coming out of the box, quickly calling it off, like you said. Strategery in full effect.
That's yes.
That is very
We
strategic.
definitely had some strategery. It's
And if you
not.
think
They're not
I've-
just skating around in circles with their chickens with their heads cut off. There's some strategery. Like there's a
Strategery.
thing.
If you're
It
curious
happens.
why we're saying it that way, folks, it's because it's on purpose, because it's both funny and true. It's strategic, but in Derby, it's strategicery.
Something like that.
I don't know. We're having fun. Are you having fun, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all having fun out there?
Hey, Rolly, Derby family, can you hear us? Are you awake? They do sell alcohol. I'm a lot funnier the more y'all drink. So come on, let's. Travis County Expo Center been awesome hosts. We love this venue. S1 Helmets is the proud helmet sponsor of the Texas Roller Girls and our travel teams. Find out more about the S1 Lifer helmet at s1helmets.com.
All right, looks like we're getting it back up. We've got a jammer in the box. So once again, power jam, Tropica Mechanica for the Hail Marys. Didn't like that 2-point closeness. Gonna see what can get done with a little bit of Tropica.
And there it is. Lead jammer status goes to the Hail Marys. 4-on-4 in the pack. Now Lelith chasing Trophy down. Star in hand.
Nice work but in the defense with pivot. That is Stoneher for the Hustlers. Holding back Tropica Mechanica. Also Juicy in the mix.
I attempted, it looked like, okay. Yeah.
Multiplayer penalty being served by the Hail Marys.
So Lelith, still holding the jammer star, is in the penalty box. So right now we are in the middle of a power jam. And now that power jam is officially over. Less than 10 seconds left to serve as a jammer for the Hustlers. So it looked like there was an attempted star pass to Stoneher on that last jam, and perhaps why Lelith landed in the penalty box. But anyway, strategery.
Still jamming unopposed for the Hail Marys. That is Speedo with a little bit of an advantage. Speedo does get that lead jammer status. Lelith out of the box, able to come in, see if they can get into a scoring position, but Speedo over the legs of Heppersmack.
Lelith, yep, that's right. Speedo using the force to get over, and now Lelith is through on initial as Speedo gets recycled, calls it off, but not before putting 5 on the board. We have 1 for Doc. Okay, so 5 fingers in the air totally makes 5.
So 14 points now, squeezing it out a little bit more. Skater, formerly known as Hells, on the line for the Hustlers. Milagritos with her second or third rotation.
Yep, first time for Hells, the artist formerly known as Hells, who used to play on the team that she is skating against right now. Meow.
Milagritos hopping around to make a hole, but the veteran in...
All right, so Cooter, Stone, who else is up there? Oh, yeah, that's a fierce wall that Mila has to get through right there.
We are still
Tripod
stuck.
formation.
Yeah, still stuck between the pivot line and the jammer line at this point, Electra Blue.
It's all D all the time right now, Queso.
Milagritos trying to find that inside-outside line, trying to help one of her players through. Hell gets pushed to the back. They're still squeezing into turn number 1.
We just now getting into turn 1. We're almost a minute into this jam. Still no lead jammer. Oh, but now there is. Mila, that was a hard-fought lead jammer status. Let's give it up for Milagritos. Took a minute. Wow.
Milagritos tucking the shoestring into the skate boot to try to avoid that flopping out.
4 lead jammer status in a row for Milagritos. She's on fire. Oh, for the Hells.
Hustlers, though, Hells not able to get through on the initial pass. 4 points in the air for Mila.
All right, pack stretched out all the way to turn 2. When the referees put their arms out wide, they're not saying, I caught a fish this big. They're saying, the pack is here, and Hells is now through on initial.
Veteran move by Stoneher. Stoneher come and played some offense, swinging around Hells to get through. Nonetheless, jam called off for the Hail Marys. No points for the Hustlers. Stuck at 16 for a few minutes there, Electra Blue.
Yeah, third jam stuck at that 16 mark, so shake it off, Hustlers. And there's another jam. So Truck Stop Trixie and Tropical Mechanica 4-on-4 in the pack.
Truck Stop trying to see if she can get something done to get her squad back on with some points. Meanwhile, the veteran Tropical Mechanica again with lead jammer for the Hail Marys. Truck Stop Trixie is out and eligible around the outside, calling it quick. 4 quick points again by the Hail Marys, giving the Hustlers a rough time to try to get back in it, Electra Blue.
That's right, Chip Queso. So I spied earlier a Brett Lavelle around here taking some photos. He's been around a long time in the roller derby world. Any other photographers? Have you seen any of our faves?
There are a few of them, a couple of them out there. We appreciate all our photographers. Make sure when you share their posts, you tag them. Lelith Heppersmack's back on the line for the Hustlers, trying to see if something can get done to get some points on the board. Meanwhile, Speedo finds a seam, Electra Blue, on the inside.
That's right. Speedo picking up some speed. Oh, on that inside line as the pack speeds up. And we have a star pass to Vile Vixen now for the Hustlers as Speedo sees that action, says, no mas. We're done skis, but Hail Marys pick up. Oh, all right, well, 1 point, but that's, you only got to win by one, and they already have a 20-point lead. So there's that strategery that we talked about earlier, Chip.
Timeout called on, I believe, the Hustlers trying to form the crew together to get a turnaround before it gets out of hand here in this first period between these two. Chuck a Duck. Now is a great time to go get your Chuck a Duck. Now, there were some veteran OG Texas Roller Girls practicing their Chuck a Duck skills earlier. If you think you can better them, they may or may not have a beverage or two, then you should go get your Chuck a Duck, because that is coming up at halftime, Electra Blue.
How much ducks can a chuck? I don't know.
How many ducks can an OG
An
Chuck
OG Chuck.
or
when
the
they've
fans
had-
Chuck?
I don't know.
It's good stuff, and it goes for a good cause, and it's a lot of fun. And you get pleasure in making some other people pick up a bunch of random ducks.
And winner wins some merchandise from the Texas Roller Girls.
Oh,
too.
yeah,
So
there's that
there's-
free
there's-
stuff.
Well, not free stuff.
Free-
I
I
mean,
mean,
they
yeah,
paid for the
yeah.
ducks. So I mean, but still, a duck for $20 worth of merchandise. That's a pretty good deal.
Go get a duck. Here we go. We're not ducking around. It's time to get started again. We've got Mila Gritos once again. That is Truck Stop Trixie back in for another rotation. Mila inside lead jammer. The Hail Marys are just making that through barely.
Truck. Sliding on the knee. I don't know. Got knocked to the inside. I think forced recycle. Pack advantages for the Hustlers right now, as now Truck gets recycled all the way back behind Peace War.
Yeah, it's a combination of Peace War and La Guerrera Loca doing some damage defensively there on the Hustlers just when they had that momentum, calling off the jam. Still plenty of time, just under 15 minutes to go, Electra Blue.
So yeah, that's right, Chip. 45 Hail Marys, 16 Hustlers. Hustlers not scoring for 6 jams right now. Hail Marys picking up all of the leads in those aforementioned 6 jams, actually 7 jams. So
We'll see if Hells can change that around. Meanwhile, Tropica Mechanica
4-on-4 in the pack. And we have Hells as your jammer for the Hustlers. She's just caught, Hells is just caught in that, all 4 blockers.
pack stretched out. One of those players, that being Grit, gets called for destructing the pack, so that's a penalty. Puts the Hustlers down a player. Now the Hail Marys down a player. That's Metallica Breath, of course. And through. No, penalty on the jammer. That is Tropica Mechanica. Hells is jamming unopposed at this point.
Oh, finds the inside line. All right, so now Star goes back on the helmet, and now Hells is ready to score. We've got a little trouble in the penalty box.
That is
for the
correct. Interesting fact with the Star Pass, you can get a first lap in without it on your head, but you cannot score points if the star is not on your helmet. And that being 4 for Hells.
All right, Hells getting a sideline bench to tell her to keep going.
30 more points, but 4 really for Tropical Mechanica, matching 4 points by Hells.
So we lost our lead jammer, so of course this has gone for the full 2 minutes, which less than a few seconds left. All right, so a high block penalty called on the artist formerly known as Hells on that last pass right there. So
Whatever points were awarded will come out when released from the penalty box. Meanwhile, Speedo will take a turn on the line for the Hail Marys, 20-59. And
unopposed.
Electra Blue is opening up the suites. Speedo lead jammer, Hail Marys.
Four on four in the pack. We just missing a jammer for the Hustlers. 4 points for Speedo. 63 now. Hail Marys really increasing their lead.
Another 4, just as you said that, a little apex jump. If you're curious how many announcers it takes to open up one pack of candy, 3. 3 would be your answer.
But they're Sour Patch Kids. They're fighting back. All right, Speedo picks up another 12 points so far.
Speedo on the outside. Speedo through 4 more points.
All right, everybody's accounted for in turn one as they pack back up. Speedo, probably the biggest jam of this game so far, but they're not done yet.
Speedo finally forced to the outside, has to recycle back all the way behind Juicy.
Got 4 more for Speedo.
Could be one of the largest scoring jams as we wind down on this jam clock.
Apex jump to the inside. Picks all 4.
Not sure if there was no scoring on that final pass, but quite a large jump. We are now 63 points outside of the Hustlers. And an official review.
All right, Speedo, the biggest jam. of-
Keep eating, eat them.
All right. I see some purple out there. Do I have any Hustler fans in the house? Give it up. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know there's some Hail Mary fans.
Oh.
They were a little rolling into it a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Hustler fans again?
Hail Marys? Hail Marys, hell yeah. I'm feeling a Hustler comeback. I don't know.
Oh, well, they're winning in fans right now. They may not have the points, Chip, but they are winning in fans. Want to become a sponsor or purchase an ad for your favorite skater? Pick up a packet at our merch table. And you can also purchase ad space in our About programs. Contact Calorella DeVille about advertising your business or to show your support.
Please show your support. Also, don't forget to get your Chuck a Duck. You got 9 minutes and 42 seconds to join the craze that is filling the nation. It's Chuck a Duck. No eyes will be put out with this. Don't worry, parents. Only good times, participation, and you could win some swag.
We want to thank our track masters, Hells, Truck, Farrell, and Tricks. Our videographers, Rove, and their streaming support crew, Impact and Bones. We saw Brett already. Of course, all of the volunteers that make this happen, including the announcers. We can thank us. Thank us. Yay.
We do stuff.
And of course, after this, there's an after party at the Sign Bar, which is just right over here on 969. Tons of parking, food, and drink.
That's right. Again, join us at the Sign Bar, where later on, Electric Duke Blue is going to do some formaldehyde spelling. Meanwhile, I'm not sure who's lead jammer. It looks like...
It is Milagritos.
Ooh, that's one of those fun times, Electra Blue, when it's like the jammer in lead is not the lead jammer.
That's right.
So now, and thank goodness for Cataclysm, who could read the rules book backwards, knows how to explain that to Lelith.
10 lead jams in the row for the Hail Marys as we line back up. I don't know if any of you all watched the regional tournament over here at 1972 ATX Women's Pub on the Drag, but they showed the tournament with the Executioners, including some of the skaters that are out there today, played in Columbia, South Carolina a couple weeks ago, Chip.
There you go. That sounds pretty rad.
Sadly, they did not place to go to championships in Sweden, but they fought hard, and it was all good derby.
Truck Stop Trixie, Mila Gritos are your jammers. Mila is your lead jammer. Truck Stop Trixie a half a click behind.
The pack speeds up as Mila comes through, trying to force. I think Truck Stop. Oh, I thought Truck snuck a couple in.
Tried to take the angle. Did not get the angle necessary, but that's okay.
But you know what? Truck held trophy to. Oh no.
And it looks like the Hail Marys are looking for an official review on that. Should I guess? Should I conjecture? I think they want a point. I think that's my conjecture. What do you think, Electra Blue?
I think you can conjecture all you want, but the officials are going to do their officialing and then maybe or may not let us know. But in the meantime, we can thank Fusion Environmental Group, who provide mold, asbestos, air quality inspections, VOCs, and, can you spell it? Formaldehyde testing. They're on fusionenv.com. Semperfi Mobility and Fitness, the official mobility and fitness trainer of Travel Team.
All
right, we have all right, formaldehyde. Do you need to use it in a sentence?
No.
All right, here we go, formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde. I'm out? All right.
The Y was in a completely wrong location. Why would you ask?
Formaldehyde. You sound it out. I'll use it in a sentence. Fusion Environmental Group uses formaldehyde testing in their processes. Visit them online. FORMALD.
What's the word of today, kids?
The Hells was questioning a pass. A point. Call stands. But lost official review.
So my conjecture was correct and no points were awarded. and the Hail Marys. Truck Stop Trixie is your lead jammer. Oh, big hit just into the apex by opposing jammer, Tropica Mechanica. So all smiles, jammer on jammer action. Truck Stop going one side, but Tropica the other side. Electra, are you there?
So this is the first jam since jam number 5 that the Hustlers have gotten the lead. But of course, everybody's just locked up there at turn 1.
7 minutes and change left to go. Plenty of time for the momentum to change for the Hustlers. Meanwhile, plenty of time for the Hail Marys to lock in.
So the pack spread from turn 1 to turn 2. They have to repack. Truck having trouble at the back. Can't get through that Hail Mary wall. Picks up 3 though. Breaks the spell.
Nope, had to call it off. No points. Oh, wait, 3 points awarded, excuse me. Both squads at full strength. Speedo on the line up against Lelith.
So look at this.
Hesper Smacks.
Everybody's here on the jammer line. Maybe 10 years ago, there used to be kneeling at the jammer line. There's been so many incarnations of this sport. I'm glad they're not starting from kneeling. That just seemed dangerous to me. All right, Lelith recycle behind Peace War at the back. Speedo recycle behind Hells as turn 1 is getting all the funsy time.
It is turn 1, but turn 2 is where some of the action flies out. Right now, both of these teams are fighting for every inch. Lil trying to get through. Speed on the outside. Lilith trying to get past Peace War. Peace War says sit down.
But you know what? Peace War also went out of bounds, so Lelith did not have to recycle. So if you're going to hit it, you got to land it too, you know? Ooh, Lelith speeding through, sneaks in. 1 for the Hustlers, 2 for the Hail Marys.
Can you tell the folks at home why that 1 point counted? Because there are 4 rapid whistles. I believe that point was scored between the first and the 4th rapid whistle. I don't know.
That's right. You got to keep skating because those, yeah, it's the 4th whistle that ends the jam completely. It's like a 1/10 of a second, but enough time to sneak in a point.
Truck Stop Trixie, Milagritos, jammers. A heavy rotation of both of these skaters. Pretty short rotations generally for both teams, Electra.
Here we are again, defense on both teams.
We have not been talking enough about La Guerra Loca playing defensively alongside Peace War and others in there, really doing some damage also for the Hail Marys. Lead jammer for Milagritos.
All right, 1 point goes on the board for the Hail Marys. 86, Hustlers 24. They got a little work to do. 4 minutes left in this first half. We still have a second half, of course.
And what's happening between the two halves?
Is it something about a duck and some chucking situation? I'm not sure. It's only been mentioned.
It would be. You might want to go get it quick.
And also, spend money. The juniors have merch. You know, there's other merchandise. Peace War herself has merchandise. And Austin Anarchy. So there you go. You can support all of the things. And a duck. And buy a duck.
Big hit by Bad Juju. That forces a track cut penalty on Tropical Mechanica and following a blocker. Hustlers have a chance. Hells through on the initial pass. Helmet cover back on. Points will be awarded for hips crossed.
2-minute jam, no lead. We've lost our lead. So it's all Hells all the time, at least for a few more seconds. Nice spin to the inside.
Not to mention the ghost points from the penalty box. So 4 automatic points include anybody sitting in the penalty. Hell's come in hot on Tropical Mechanica, trying to play defense. Tropica through. Hell's stuck in the pack. 1 to get past, 2 to get past.
Trophy picked up 4 on that pass straight out of the penalty box as she comes flying. A good, oh my gosh, shrugging off everything, just flying around. Backward skate. It's couple skate now.
Wow. Such skill. All of these skaters are such athletic. They have great skills.
Of course, Tropical Mechanica also on the travel team who represented Texas a couple weeks ago in that South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Cute little college town, by the way. And they also have a river in the middle of their town. All right, 4 more for Tropical Mechanica. Okay, so 12-point jam for the Hail Marys. Hustlers putting 8 on the board, 98 Hail Marys, 32 Hustlers. As we wind down this first half with probably this last jam, maybe another one, we'll see. Hustlers have some ground to make up.
Into the jam, Speedo jamming unopposed. Hell's in the penalty box. Speedo trying to get through. Bad Juicy says no. You may not squeeze through this space. Followed by Bitter Cup. Glad to see Bitter Cup back on the track. Speedo Electra gets lead jam.
Oh, Speedo is just completely in control of this jam right now. Does see a little defense from Bitter Cup and Lelith at the front of turn 1 as Hell rejoins the pack as jammer.
Hell's through. Peace Ward to the penalty box. Speedo still in control. We're down to a minute on the jam clock, less on the period clock. As that jam is called off, we will either have the clock run down or we will have another jam. And looks like there may not be enough time, but that's for the referees to decide. Really, it's for the clock to decide. The referees just enforce it, and we applaud them for it. Let's hear it for our referees. Let's hear it for the Hustlers. Let's hear it for the Hail Marys. Speedo taking the outside wide angle geometry wins 4-2 in favor of the Hail Marys. 122 to 36, 26 minutes to go, and there's a lot of stuff going on, Electra Blue.
That's right. There's Lelith on the outside, lane 4, looking for an exit, but we're going to go ahead and give it to Tropical Mechanica. Ole, 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 ole. Tropy, tropy.
Made the apex jump, does not necessarily need to land, but did hit skates. 4 points still awarded. Meanwhile, Lelith having a tough time getting through that Hail Mary defense. Peace War anchoring it, Electra Blue.
Tropy on the inside, picking up 4 for the Hail Marys. Now 8 points in this jam. We have a star pass now. Grit taking the star for, oh, nice. Almost landed. So Yellow Fever is wearing Spread Eagle's number, we have just figured out. For this, it took a whole game. I'm like, wait a minute.
Four points awarded to the Hail Marys, no points for the Hustlers in that last pass. We're at 24 minutes and change to go, 134 to 40. Hustlers getting their blockers on. Meanwhile, Hot Pepper in the penalty box for the Hail Marys. Milagritos on the outside for lead jammer.
Syko Stam doing some blocking in the back, but Hell's still getting through, has a line on the inside, through for initial. Oh, Bitter Cup, little hip check to the inside, forcing Milagritos to call. Hail Marys sneaking a 1 on the board, 135, Hustlers with 40.
Truck stop, Trixie back on the line.
Four on, 4 in the pack. As we have Speedo and Truck Stop battling it out for lead jammer. Oh, Hustlers!
And
Oh.
a track cut penalty assessed on Truck Stop Trixie as a skate just narrowly went on the outside line. That means Speedo was awarded lead jammer, Electra Blue.
And we have a power jam for the Hail Marys for about 30-ish seconds.
Grit giving it all she can to Speedo. 4 more points regardless for the Hail Marys. Brings him up to 139. Calling off the jam that forces Truck Stop Trixie into the next full jam.
That is correct. 143 Hail Marys, 40 points for the Hustlers.
Tropical Mechanica working inside, finding that space in between to get through. Meanwhile, Truck Stop Trixie is released from the penalty box. In control are the Hail Marys. Tropica trying to get those points scored, swiveling those hips as hits are taken. All the action in the back stretch through. Penalty, nope, yeah, we got a penalty on the Hail Marys. Meanwhile, initial pass for Truck Stop Trixie. Calling off the jam is Tropical Mechanica.
Oh, she's in the locker room.
Milagritos, Lilith Hesper Smack on the line. Jam number 8, period number 2, 20 minutes and change to go. 148 to 40. Hustlers trying to turn something around and get some points on the board here to finish off this second period. Milagritos getting some damage in the back by Bittercup. Peace War up front, not able to contain Lilith. And through lead jammers for your Hustlers.
That's Lilith's
First lead jam, well deserved, Lilith. Then that jam is called. 2 points awarded, no points for the Hail Marys. That's a double win for the Hustlers right now. Speedo and Hells are the jammers. Hail Marys in control, barely getting through. On the heels is Hells. Speedo in control.
Hell's chasing down Speedo. Oh, a little Syko Sam hip check to the outside. Syko Sam aged up from juniors, you know, to get here.
Speedo back into the backstretch in the lead. Peace War coming in for some offense. Juicy and Grit up front with Bittercup for the Hail Marys. Speedo with a smile trying to get through that 4 wall as pretty much both defenses are set, stuck on each jammer, Electra.
I mean, they're just stopped over there hanging out on the straightaway. All blockers on Speedo. And the 2 blockers that remain are on Hells at the back.
Grit doing a good job pushing Speedo out back to the back recycle. Both squads not through that back stretch as of yet. Wait a minute. Why do they You're not seeing double pivot. That's not for us to say, but whatever.
All right, so looks like the Hail Marys are just going to put 1 pivot out this time around for this next jam. We had 2 last time, but you know, just for funsies.
Truck stop Trixie. Tropical Mechanica. Lead jammer goes to truck stop Trixie. Second of this bout, I do believe. Trying to get the Hustlers back on in scoring. Truck stop quickly calls it off. Trying to get 1, 2 plus the thumb. That's 3.
A thumb counts as a digit when you're counting in numbers for this.
That is correct.
.48 Hustlers, Hail Marys 160, 16 minutes left in this game. Shredinger's cat first jam for the Hail Marys this game.
That is correct, and if you do not understand the reference of this name, please go look that up later. It will be a lesson in study. Meanwhile, a lesson in lead jammer goes to the Hail Marys, but not the jammer in lead. That goes to Lelith, who is the jammer in lead. And then we've got a penalty on the Hail Marys, so now we have a full pajama jam, jammy jam.
A pajama jam, power jam. Lelith, you only have to do about 100-ish points to tie. You got this. We got this. All right. Yes, 4. We'll take them 4 at a time.
Small wins equals big wins. Hustlers need every win they can get at this point. Short squad, tough on as nails against the Hail Marys. Hot Pepper.
Oh, Lilith just nudged to the inside. That was Hot Pepper.
And La Guerra Loca again. Oh, that.
Shredinger's cat out of the penalty box. Power jam is over. But Hustlers, 7-point jam. 55 now, Hustlers. 160.
Hey,
for another.
Jim. Hey, Jim. Or eats. Mr. Jim, if you can make your way over here, please, sir, towards the announcers, that would be pleasurable. We appreciate you being here for us, Jim. He is our EMT. We're going to take a second. Of course, we appreciate all of our volunteers, our officials there, and of course our EMT here this evening. Safety is the utmost importance. We, of course, appreciate all our fans and everything you do to be out here at these bouts and join us. Electra Blue Roller Derby's been going on since 2003. If you didn't know, you know, but the folks might not know. We are the original flat track league in the world. And we've got Lilith getting up. Let's give some round of applause to see. Make sure that Lilith Heversmacks is doing okay. First sign is rolling off on skates. Once again, thank you, Jim, our EMTs, and our referees, and so on and so forth, Electra Blue.
Okie dokie. Well, in case you did not know, this is a full contact sport on 8 wheels while skating backwards and forwards. So, you know, things happen.
Speaking of things happen, and why I'm sitting here looking at Truck Stop Trixie, where's Mr. Truck Stop? Is he here somewhere? Mr. Truck Stop, that man has kept this woman happy for 17 years.
17 years.
And you know what? You know what your 17-year anniversary is? You have to buy her furniture.
Well,
That's
luckily,
right, furniture.
Luckily, she's got a truck already, so
Yep.
easy to move that furniture. You know, I'm just
Straight
saying.
up 35. IKEA is probably my choice. Get some meatballs, some furniture, and put it together.
Upcycle chip case. So IKEA is just plastic and throwaway
It's
furniture.
her choice.
17
I don't know.
years. IKEA won't last 17 more years. Come on.
17 years. You need some cargo furniture.
Get your grandma's desk and paint that thing. Upcycle.
Anyway, congratulations, 17 years.
I made 17 Derby years.
Well, DJ TJ has been married to Derby for 17 years, he just mentioned. We won't even tell you how long Chip Queso and I have been around.
It's been a long time if you add that together. Anyway, back to the action.
All right, truck stop with her new furniture collection about to happen.
Tropical
New bedroom
Mechanica.
set, perhaps.
14 minutes and change to go, 55 to 160. So 105 is the difference. Can the Hustlers make that up? It will be a tough, tall tale, but we will see what Truck Stop can do.
Big defense for both of these teams. Hail Marys, of course, just doing a little better getting their jammers through, but give it up to the Hustlers for we haven't seen any really huge jams.
Well, Tropical Mechanica gets through. Meanwhile, Truck Stop Trixie still trying to work on it. Tough defense by the Hail Marys. Hey, a hot tub is furniture, isn't it? A hot tub?
Sure.
Maybe she deserves a hot tub. Hustlers in a hot tub party at Truck Stop Trixie's house.
That's
that
right.
doesn't sound like a thing.
I mean, if you get, like, you know, one of those old oak hot tubs, that counts as furniture, right? Sure.
It does. A little bit of time left in this jam.
Truck
Having
stop,
to recycle Truck Stop Trixie from the back.
and not happy about it either.
Been a tough jam. Looks like Bad Juju is getting the helmet. Now it's a pivot as jammer, jammer on jammer, jam a jam.
8 points for the Hail Marys. 168 Hustlers at 55. Bang a gong, get it on.
Mila Gritos up against Hells. Mila stuck towards the back of the pack, looking for that outside line. Might find it. Bad Juju there. Grit there, excuse me. Gets through. Lead jammer, Hail Marys.
Hell's just caught up in that defense of Hail Marys while Mila tiptoes through the inside line. Oh, look, we have a new jammer for the Hustlers. That's going to be Grit wearing the star.
Calling off that jam. Dare I say Grit is the everything hustler. Really is.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
Triple threat. That's what we call those kinds of players. 55 Hustlers, 174 Hail Marys, 11 and a half minutes left in this game.
Speaking of hustlers, again, we mentioned Bitter Cup back. Any guesses? Any guesses to what Bitter Cup's real hair color is? Do we know? No?
What's your real hair color, Chip Queso?
Gray.
It used to be darker, as I recall.
We have got a pile up on I-35. Speedo Lane. Speedo up against Truck Stop Trixie. Quick rotation for Truck Stop. Inside line, outside line. Barely lead jammer is Speedo.
And
Good.
Truck Stop putting those 18 wheels in motion. Doot, doot, around the corner, but Speedo's going to call it. But look at that, 0-0 jam.
Defensive jamming. Hey, Electra, you haven't talked about Mercado Sin Nombre.
Mercado Sin Nombre.
Mercado Sin Nombre.
Your Spanish is excellent, Chip Queso. It's
Thank
an
you.
East Austin cafe that specializes in creative explorations of Mexican heirloom corn and coffee.
That's a combination I have to try.
Corn and coffee, yum, yum. Lead jammer goes to Tropical Mechanica. On her way to Mercado Sin Nombre right now because of the coffee and the corn. Heirloom corn, what does that even mean?
4 more points on the board for the Hail Marys, bringing them up to 178.55. Whistle on Hells. And it looks like it's going to be a power jam, so Hells goes to the royalty carpet and tile cleaning penalty box as we've got a timeout.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. We've done most.
Well, I know about like in like places like the Amish corn, like I bought when I order like like heirloom corn compost from the Amish.
Is it very flavorful and variety, kind of like heirloom tomatoes are? It's a team timeout.
Okay. It's a team timeout.
All right, team timeout for the Hustlers as they regroup. Again, we want to thank our videographers. For those that are watching from home, or we can watch it later, or Rove and the streaming support crew, Impact and Bones. Thanks to our track masters, Hell's Truck, Farrell and Tricks. I don't know if we had some old school derby folks here, but I think they headed out early to the after party at the
They're
sign
going to
bar.
be at the sign bar. Milagritos jamming unopposed. Grit is the pivot, cannot hold back. Milagritos lead jammer goes to the Hail Marys. The Hells decide to set up a shop in the right there by the start line.
Little less than 9 minutes left in this game.
Milagritos with a Sunday pass. Hell's back in, 4 more points on the board for Milagritos. 8 minutes and change left here in this bout on a wonderful Saturday evening here in Austin, Texas. The home, dare I say, Electra, of flat track roller derby.
That's right, and we are happy to be back in this venue. They did a little remodeling over the summer and winter, so the rest of our season will be here. We have another game.
Stuck in the back stretch are the pack. Milagritos now stuck behind some Hustlers. Meanwhile, up front, trying to get through, Grit the pivot as the jammer. Hot Pepper is the last line of defense. Cannot hold back Grit.
Grit has taken 4 star passes so far this half.
Oh, Grit has taken 4 star passes, Chip Queso, helping out the Hustler Jammers as the Hail Marys pretty much
Oh, boy.
taking a good majority of the lead jams in this game. So August 8th is the next doubleheader right here in this venue, and then September 12th will be another doubleheader in the championship game. So we have 2 more games to finish out our season. We are taking July off.
Plenty of time to get your tickets, take a rest, and get back into it after July. Not taking a rest is Truck Stop Trixie or Speedo. They are both currently on the track as the Jammers. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go, 55 to 193. Hail Marys in charge by the scoreboard. Hustlers never give up. In fact, I think that's one of their mottos, Hustlers never give up. Or is
Don't
that Goonies
stop,
Never
get
Die?
It, get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Goonies do never die,
That's
but I
true.
think there is a remake of the Goonies, but nothing's as good as the original. All right, no lead jammer. Both jammers still fighting out for lead position.
Truck Stop Trixie knocked out, surprised by Peace War. La Guerra Loca once again shoring up that defense for the Hail Marys alongside others, including Peace War. Speedo getting lead jammer after a minute and change.
A minute and 20 seconds, Chip K, so that's a long time to fight for that lead jammer status. That's good defense from both teams to keep that from happening. But Speedo sneaks those 4 in, calls it off, 197.
Getting set back up. 1 in the penalty box for the Hail Marys. Tropical Mechanica is the lead jammer on the inside. Staves off a big hit. Hit on the right hip, left leg up in the air. Does not get a track up penalty. Beautiful skating by the Hail Marys. 4 points on the board for Tropical Mechanica. Bringing him over the 200 mark. Hell's having a tough time getting past that 4-wall up front, anchored by Peace War in turn 3. Bulk of the pack there trying to scooch into turn 4. Scooch.
That's yes. Is it scooch or scooch? I've heard so many different variations. I like scooch, but right now there's no scooching happening at all. It's a scrum, like a stop action at turn 3 as now they slowly scooch. Syko Sam did take a penalty in that scooching situation.
Yeah, Hustlers really working on their bridging technique. Meanwhile, nonetheless, getting the points is Tropical Mechanica.
Oh, inside pinball wizarding through that pack.
Tough defense. Best way to describe how the Hail Marys are performing this evening. Stick around, folks. We will have all of the MVPs at the end. We will, of course, announce that. We'll have photos, MVPs, and then we're caravanning to the sign bar.
They have signs everywhere. There's signs, Chip K. So
That's true.
from former Austin businesses, some signs from current Austin businesses, but just old signs. They have food, they have beverages, but mostly they have
Lead
signs.
jammer goes to Truck Stop Trixie, trying to finish this off with a winning of a jam or so. Trying to get some points scored on the board.
All right. We had a star pass at the end.
Truck Stop Trixie, 3 points and a 1980 style wood hot tub.
Or a new bedroom set. After 17 years of marriage, maybe the bedroom set, spice it up a little bit.
Speedo on the line. I'd like to give Speedo a big shout out for still owning some Pro Design pads. Our good friend Wild Bill, always for loved pad maker, passed away just a few years ago, and Speedo is still rocking some original Pro Design pads. I don't know how Speedo has kept them in such good condition, but that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, all kinds of fun custom pads to be had by Wild Bill. No one filling that niche market as of yet. Speedo picks up another 4.
Here's the thing, Piece 4 in the penalty box. I don't think I've seen Piece 4 in the penalty box very much. That's not a usual thing. That's a good thing.
She takes some penalties here and there. Speedo, another 4 on the inside as Hells is in the penalty box. So we have a power jam for the Hail Marys.
We always end on the jam clock, never on the period clock. However, with that jam being over, that statement may no longer matter as we are winding down 2:24 to 58 and a timeout. A timeout.
So timeout.
Just your luck.
That means the Hail Marys are buying another. Hail Marys taking a timeout with a few seconds left. That means they are basically buying another jam. I'll take another jam for the win, Chip Queso.
You'll take another jam for the win?
One more jam for the win. So a power jam, power start. That is Shredinger's cat. Meow. And Hell's kitten, meow meow, in the penalty box. So it'll be cat on cat action. Feline good right now.
No better way to talk about Pride Month.
I said cat. Ruh-roh.
The whistle.
You
The
guys.
whistle must be blown.
A whistle. It's the one that goes toot toot, kids. All right. We usually require a whistle. There we go. Meow. Shredinger's cat through for lead jammer status. 4 on 4 in the pack. Hell's kitten about to get back on the track.
Shredinger's cat say hello to Juicy.
All right, meow. Here, kitty, 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 here, kitty, kitty, kitty. 4 points for Shredinger's cat. Hell's kitten, meow, meow. Still fighting in the back. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
We have reverted to the jam clock as we wind down. Hail Marys and Hustlers. Hey, let's just give both of these teams some love, y'all.
Well, Shredinger's cat did call it off, put 6 points on the board. 230 for the Hail Marys. Hustlers, 58. Stick around, we're gonna do MVPs in just a second. It's official now, you all can come out to the track line. Give a high five to your favorite friends. Let's give it up for the Hail Marys! Come on, take your victory lap, you Hail Marys.
And of course, please give some love to your hustlers.
All right, give me some MVP.
And for the Hustlers, MVP Jammer of the Bout, Lelith Hespersmacks. Okay, give some love to Lelith. Lelith got a little bit of an injury, getting well here. On to the victorious Hail Marys. Oh, wait, there's Lelith. Yay. Photos and stuff. All right. For the Hail Marys, as voted on by the Hustlers, MVP blocker goes to Syko Sam. And for Jammer, giving it up to Shredinger's cat. Wherever Shredinger's cat is at. There we go. All right, there you go, folks. Thank you once again for joining the Texas Roller Girls. This is our 20th season competitively, 23rd season since the inception of Flat Track Roller Derby. On behalf of the Texas Roller Girls, on behalf of the Photog,